Welcome to Season 1 of Banished. We will be starting a new town of Dunwood Creek. I'm going to be using the Adam and Eve start and the mod 1 year is 1 year. And also the mod radius recolor just to make my radius a little more visible on my Forester Lodge. The seed is there. The world starts over here. Let's get things rolling. We've got this town of Dunwood Creek. We're going to do Verdant Plains, very large, and we're doing the Adam and Eve start. So let's fire this up and hop in. Okay, right off the bat, let's take a look at the map so we can kind of get ourselves oriented a bit into the map and do a little bit of planning. So Dunwood Creek, I guess we'll name this main river that's going through town as Dunwood Creek. We got a couple smaller rivers that feed into it, and then we got 3 lakes. So looking at this map here, I'm thinking we'll kind of do our main early development here on the island between the 3 lakes. Then maybe on this area down here we'll do our agricultural zone, and this region over here maybe we'll do farmland as well as animals. There's not a lot of mountains, so I'm thinking this ridge here is we're gonna start our mining industry for the early part of town, and then we'll see what happens from there. So that's the map of the world. Let's get our toolbars in order. We got that. We want to have our jobs listed. I like to run the not that one, that one, the horizontal job thing down there, and then we also want an event log. There's our event log. We'll use that to keep track of resource alerts and when kids are born and when people die. And there's one other job thing that I like, which is I think it's this small one. Yeah, keep track of our laborers and builders. Those are the ones that we care about the most. Our starting land is a little sparse in trees, so we're definitely going to need to get a forester going early on. But it looks like we've got a decent amount of rocks and iron ore. So let's get a little outline of what we're going to be doing here. We'll need a forester, so I'm going to go with the village forester lodge. There we go. And if I put one there, I can have a second one there if I need to put 2 on the island. Do I want to go a little bit? No, I want to be close to where they are. So let's there and there. Yeah, let's do that. And let's see where this road. Do we want to? Okay, no, let's not. Let's just get the forester in there. Forester. Where'd it go again? Forester. Okay. Pretty close to there. That looks good. Okay. We'll pause that. And then along with the forester, we'll want to have a gatherer eventually. So let's consider the gatherer. Actually, is that the direction I want the forester? I don't think that's the direction I want the forester. Let's get that right. Forester. There we go. Small details. Okay. Pause there. And then for food production, we're going to need a gatherer. And these are planned for a little further down the road when we actually start to develop the town a bit more and have the population to handle it. So we'll pause that. And we can run a road down to them when we decide we want to build them. And we will run a, let's pin that, and we'll run a stockpile. There's this building, starts there. We run the stockpile right to the edge of the ring. Do we want to go all the way? Sure. Okay, so this little trick here, the forester will cut down trees and then they'll drop their inventory on the stockpile, and anytime somebody needs something that is located in the stockpile, they'll walk to wherever it's closest. So they might wind up walking to this location right here. They don't have to walk all the way down into the forest. So that's useful for cutting down time on travel. Okay. We will cap off that with a road and a road. Okay. And then we will take a road that way and that way. So one of the first things that we're going to need is a home, of course, for our two people, and a way to start cutting firewood. And right now I am just going to put in a bitty cutter, a small little wood stump that they can work at right next to it. So we will do that, and then I think it's lumberjacks slowly chop wood in the forest. A pine chopper. See, that's a cute little pine chopper. Firewood chopper. I don't know the difference between those two things. Other than how they might look. Charcoal burner, a bitty wood cutter. I actually do kind of like the look of that. However, given the amount of resources it uses, I'm just going to go with the small one, because we started with the Adam and Eve start, and with the Adam and Eve start we only have 2 people, which means it takes time, a lot more time to gather the resources. So let's rotate that. Okay, so that is one of the first things that we need built, and that's going to take up fair amount of, well, okay, that's the first thing we need built. Then let's consider this. We're going to need a small house. So if we put a small house next to the chopper, that's going to get them a short distance to walk between the house. So now, choosing the right home, my first instinct is to go with a tiny shack, but the tiny shack only allows 3 people, so they will only have 1 child. If I go with a larger house, they could start having more children sooner. So we'll go with a log cabin. That's a family of 5. I kind of like the way the log cabin looks. So we're gonna position a log cabin right there, and that's where the entrance is. It's kind of the back side of the cabin against the road. Do we want to Do we want to put it on this side of the road? I think actually, yeah, I do like it on that side of the road. Actually, I'm going to eventually have cabins on both sides, so let's do the variation that faces the road and is on this side. Okay, that is definitely something that's going to be built, as is this chopper. If I can find where I placed it. I swear it's there. Oh, you know what? I can't grab it because it's only one tile. I think that's what's up. You can't grab a building by the road tile, but you can grab it elsewhere. So it's there. It needs one wood. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna cancel the roads that are little large for now. We don't need all these roads built. Let's cancel that road, and then most of this road will cancel. It's there to give us a direction where we're heading, and we will prioritize that there. Yeah, we're gonna need a fisher, and we're gonna set a fisher just right off the back. It's probably not the most ideal location for a fisherman, but if we run it one, okay, it's not perfect fish, but it'll get us something started. So food collection, firewood collection, we'll probably need to get tools going up soon as well. So, but for now, those are our two buildings that we're going to get going. We need 60 logs and 18 stone. So let's go ahead and gather stone from inside this circle. Let's just get this stone here. And one builder. No, let's not even do any building yet. Let's pause those. Let's prioritize the strip for dropping things off on. Okay, and let's meet our villagers. What are our names? We've got Ebonita here, age 17, currently a laborer, and Kennis. So Ebonita and Kennis are the founding members of the town of Dunwoodcreek. So Ebonita, was it Fennis? Kennis. Ebonita and Kennis. It is time to start moving fast and getting your village underway. Da 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 da. All right, so they have completed the stockpile, and we've got 8 logs. So now that they've got that, they can cut down those rocks, and let's go about gathering trees. So that's probably bigger than we need. Let's go with that much for trees. And as I said, we need 61 logs and 18 stone. So okay, our stone is good. We'll cancel the collection of the stone so that we can focus on the logs. We need 60 logs. The reserves of food is low. Yeah, this is true. But we're gonna have somebody making food soon. Okay, that should give us the wood that we need to get our fishing dock up and running. So we're going to, that's not the fishing dock. We're going to unpause the fishing dock, put a builder on it. Actually, let's have both of them build. And we'll prioritize that. Let's cancel the collection of anything that we had selected. Good. And then, just to be safe, we'll put a priority on the fishing dock. Let's do that. Okay, so they should be. Oh, I said fishing dock. I don't need road right now. Not the road. Why the road? Okay. Okay. Alright, dropping off the resources, good. Travel over here, grab them. Should be pretty efficient. And as soon as that's built, I'm going to make one of them a fisher to start gathering food for the oncoming winter, while the other one builds the house. Just 2 more stone. Good. We're going to take one builder off, and we will unpause the house so that the laborer starts gathering resources for the house. Okay, we'll make them both builders now. And we have a completed fishing dock. Excellent. Let's make one of them a fishing person. Fisher. Okay. Now the fishing person is going to have to return food to the storage, and it might be worth putting storage closer to it so he does not have to walk as far to get there. I'm curious what sort of small storage things there are. Small cart, food, storage of 2,000. What is the storage here? Well, if we do a small village storage wagon, 800 cap. That's only 8. Yeah, we'll put that there. Okay. Now, pretty soon here, we're going to be having spring. I know it's only summer right now, but spring is when the nomads come. And looking at the map, we've got an interesting conundrum here where if the nomads come in from the south, they won't be able to get into town because they'll have to cross this river. So I need to get a bridge over the river. Similarly, if the nomads come from over here, they're going to need a bridge to get it across. If they come in from the north, that's a bit of a problem because they have maybe they can cross there. It's kind of hard to tell. The river looks to go all the way through there, and I don't think they can cross, But on the map, that particular spot is not colored like a river, so maybe they can cross there. I don't know. But that's the next thing I need to consider as far as getting situated for nomads. So I'm going to build a road, bridge across here, and we want roads, bridges, and we'll go with small bridges just because they use very little resources. That's going to need 12 and 36. What happens if I go here? Oh, these are nice. If I do that, that's 36 logs. I think I'm going to go with this one. No, that's 48 resources. I think I got to go with the wood one. Wood bridges. There you go. We'll go with that. 24 logs. That's probably the cheapest. Take a look. That one's also too. Small town wooden bridge. What is that? A creek plank bridge. Okay, so that will be good for the south end. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's fun. Okay. Small wooden bridge. And this is probably a temporary thing until we get it in place. Proper spot for this bridge. So that's going to need 26 wood. We've assigned the fisher? Yeah. Okay, so our builder is going to do that. Okay, now we need the 8 logs. Let's prioritize that. Storage spot. Yeah, see, he's walking all the way over there. It's just a tiny little bit of distance that I'm saving Kennis by building that food storage cart. Let's see if he walks to it. Oh, I don't know what he did there. Okay. And there is currently not enough logs. 10 plus. We're gonna need a little bit more logs, so let's cut down those trees. We will take Kennis off of fishing for just a brief moment. Make him a laborer. Okay. We can probably put him back on fishing. We have enough logs now. Back to work, Kennis. Or Ebonita's fishing. Thanks, Ebonita. Kennis has got the small wooden bridge built. Let's take a look at what that looks like. That's nice. I like it. Cute little bridge. Okay, and to accommodate the other, we're going to if this road were to continue all the way south, like that, we need the bridge to cross right there. There is this small creek bridge. Small creeks, not the large rivers. I think this is where, yeah. We need 7 wood for that, which we have. Let's remove the roads, just because we don't want to spend time building those quite yet. And we've got 1 builder for that. So we are good there. Kennis is going to go grab the logs and walk down here and hopefully build the bridge. Right over here, Kennis. Oh, I guess I missed it a little bit. Oh, you went home to get some food. Look at that, a little early winter. It's late autumn and we already have some snow on the ground. Okay. How's the harvest? 108 fish? Okay. Okay, the bridge is done, which means we can now start to consider other things in our town. Let's get a nomad thing built. So the Megamod, you can actually select signs. And so the way I'm going to do it is right straight like this. To build my town up, the first thing I'm going to do is this sign, and then I'll take it down and replace it with this sign. And then once I get to no more signs, I no longer will take nomads because I want to get education going in my world. So, a 100% nomad sign. That should bring 2 people into town. And firewood. No, there we go. Somebody can start cutting firewood, and 1 person can fish. In fact, wonder how much firewood a house uses over the year. It's the sort of stat you might be able to pull out of the town hall. Okay. The reserve of logs is low, and food is okay. Let's do a gathering of food. Yeah, we can take you off of cutting for a bit and have you gather food. So send our laborers to clear all the foods. That should really put a spike in our food supply. Nine wood, 8 wood. But there's 100 in stock, so good. And what sort of inventory are you bringing back? Firewood and fish. It's a weird thing to be carrying when I sent you away to gather food. What are you carrying this time? Coming back? You didn't even bring anything. Oh, you're the fisher person. Do I have to prioritize that? I don't think I do. I imagine that... Yeah, see, there you go. You're walking over here. I don't know if you have any direct path that you're walking. What are you up to, Ebonita? Gathering fish from the forest. That's exactly the sort of fish that we want to be eating. Fish that were found in the forest. Okay. Let's double check, Ebony, to see what you have in your inventory. You got nothing. Okay. We watch you walk into the forest. You walk over here. Okay. And what did you grab? Mushrooms. Okay. Do you have to walk that whole distance to just pick up food at one spot? Oh my. That's a long distance. Let's cancel the removal from that half. That should keep people focused on this half. Okay. Early spring. We are here with early spring. And Ebony and Kennis were too busy working to have the time to have a child. Or maybe the child is due any moment. We'll see. How's our firewood? 21, 98. Okay. Doing okay. Our food is up to 238. That'll feed 2 people. Not quite what we want, because we eventually are going to have a population of 3 or maybe even 5 people. Okay, well, the town of Dunwood Creek is up and running. We've got Ebonita and Kennis have just given birth to Tavante. Welcome to the world, Tavante. We're going to get you some food, some clothing. We're going to get you educated, and we're going to get you joining the labor force soon enough. So welcome to Dunwood Creek. Happy birthday, Devante. And with that, we'll conclude that as the end of our first episode of Season 1, the town of Dunwood Creek. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. Have a good day.